Prices have risen, our budgets have tightened, and yet we still need to eat. In this video, I wanted to skim through the classic tips, the easiest two-step system to keep our food budget at $600 and ways that we stretch our dollars. These tips don't work to help cut our budget down because we already use them. So if you aren't using any of these tips yet, they will save you money. We price compare with store brands and the warehouse stores, and most of the time the store brands are a better price, but you definitely want to double check. We have an idea of what we want to eat before we buy the food. Make sure that you're including all of the snacks and the drinks. Couponing and apps like Ibotta just don't work for us. The savings that they give just don't add up like the prices of store brand. Supplementing your meals with a garden is such a great tip. Not only do you literally reap what you sow, but the whole process of a garden can be such a rewarding experience. But we don't have a backyard or even a balcony, so I understand that this just isn't available for some people. Casseroles are touted as a money-saving miracle, and they can be delicious. I enjoy them, and they are incredibly cost-effective. I think a lot of people don't like casseroles, though. I know that my children will not eat a casserole. We needed to find a realistic budget to feed our family of 6, and having only one income with such a large family can really make it seem impossible. We did come up with a system that feeds our family with only $600 a month. We break our budget into a weekly allowance. Then we just track our spending up on the fridge. What do I need now for this week? And then the physical act of writing down each purchase or each receipt, and it reminds you of what you have left to spend. When you are looking at it as a monthly amount, the money can go so quickly. There will always be something that you forgot or that you run out of. This is the easiest, most straightforward system that I have heard of. Divide your budget into a weekly allowance and track it. There are some ways that we stretch our dollars. We prioritize our food with picky eaters. It can be annoying to feed them. We prioritize the foods that they do eat, then we are making sure that they are eating. So we always have chicken nuggets and french fries in our freezer. These are the two things that are at the top of our list when they run low. You definitely need to find your shelf-stable comfort food. This will help fill in your dinners if you are low on your budget money for the week. Or if you have a holiday or a birthday coming up and you would rather spend your money on that. For us, chili pasta is a filling meal, it tastes good, and it is cheap. We have learned to cook the food that we want to eat. I found a really easy pizza dough to make. Making your own foods can seem time-consuming, and honestly, at first, it is. Check out my video on prepping pizza dough. It gives you 4 medium pizzas that you can freeze for later in the week. Our medium pepperoni pizza cost us $2.98. My recipe for a loaf of crusty bread costs less than $1. I do suggest trying one recipe at a time until you have it down before adding in another one. We enjoy Chinese, Mexican, Mediterranean foods. These are all super easy to make at home, and the ingredients for these are very cheap. Just make sure that you're skipping the recipes that have a ton of special ingredients that you probably won't use again. I wasn't sure how much I should share about our food budget and what we eat or what would be most helpful for anyone else, but I really wanted to put this out here because I feel like this is such a simple concept that could help a lot of people, whether you have a large family or it's just you. What is great about it is it works with any budget size. You can feed your picky children, and it works. Let me know if you had any questions about our system or if there's anything else that you wanted to know about what we eat. I would love to share our process with anyone who is interested.